Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Ray Hughes Stadium. As we're having a little technical difficulty there. Had a frozen picture, but we're here and we're live at Game 4, Week 4 in Rutherford County. And I've been on tour here a little bit lately, but we're glad to be back in Rutherford County. Guy that wears a white hat tonight, his name is Darren Brown. And we're going to be running 48 minutes under a waning crescent with 37% illumination. Principal here is Dr. John Marshall, Director of Schools, Dr. James Sullivan, located 2225 Patriot Drive, located in the northeast part of Rutherford County. And some of the famous Patriots that are out there, Woody Washington, he plays for Oklahoma. Trey Turk plays for MTSU. Jordan James plays for Oregon. Isaiah Horton plays for the University of Miami. Eric Taylor plays for Troy. And Jacoby Stevens is now coaching at LSU. Creasy arrived in 2015. He's 112-8. This school opened in 1972. We're running with 51 years. The colors are red, white, and blue. Sponsor tonight is John Jones. John Jones Real Estate. Nobody sells homes like John. We have an app. It's in your Google Play Store or your iTunes Store. Please download it. It is called Stork Vision. Got a lot of games going on tonight. Got Riverdale going to Germantown. McEwen's playing McKenzie. Cleveland's playing Farragut. Blackman's playing Summit. Knox Catholic over at Ensworth. Helena versus Homewood. Albertsville versus Florence. Christian Brothers is catching Hillcrest. Ravenwood is down at the Dog Pound. That's Smyrna. Whitehaven is taking on White Station. Boyd traveled down to North Georgia, take on North Cobb Christian. And Rockville is at Stewart's Creek. Guy on the color tonight is Anthony Fiorella. We've got a score coming in. Cleveland and Farragut to knock it up at 14, Anthony. And that's just what you wanted to see. And Maryville has knotted up 7-7 with Knox West. As Sam Montgomery is in position and feed me some scores. The guy on the color tonight, Anthony Fiorella. Take it away, Anthony.
Well, Stork, number one thing I want to say tonight, I think it's just crazy. We're already in the second third of the season. You talk about cut this thing into thirds. We're in our second third, games 4, 5, and 6. And this part of the year is where I think you really start figuring out what you got as a football team.
Yeah, you do.
You're getting into the games now where you know what your identity is. Not to say that some teams already don't to begin the year, but
Boyd Buchanan 13, North Cobb Christian 0. So Gary jumping out quick at a 13-0 lead. As my scores are coming in, and thank you, Sam. I'm seeing you. Go ahead.
Here, last week in non-region play. It's your last. Not to say they're not all important, but the region ones are obviously the most important games.
But these are get-me-ready games. Let's get ready.
These are not only get-me-ready games, but could play, in a tiebreaker later this year too. I mean, these games do matter, but this is where, okay, this is it. Like we've got to have everything ironed out. We've got to be ready to go as we head into next week, and so I think that's what both of these teams are definitely going to look to do tonight. You're going to see after this game, okay, what do we got as we get ready to head into region play?
We're going to dedicate this broadcast tonight to one of my favorites, head coach Roy Kidd. He's just gone into hospice. He's in the Hall of Fame, kids, 314 wins, 124 losses. Coached at Eastern Kentucky University from 1969 till 2002. They got a street named after him in Corbin called Roy Kidd Avenue. And an interesting fact, he turned down an offer from Bear Bryant when he was at UK. So Roy Kidd could have gone to UK and played football, but he turned down the Bear, and the Bear was coaching at UK at that time. So
well, and when you think of some of the legendary coaches that have coached in the OVC, it's hard not to put that guy's name at the top, Stork. I mean, one of the best to do it. I mean, you got guys like him, Hatfield at Tennessee Tech. You got Booch Donley, coached a long time at MTSU, but it's very hard not to consider Roy Kidd the king of OVC football. So, yeah, definitely sad to see that.
Yeah, run it, Roy, run it. We'd be down by 2 scores, about 6 minutes left, and Roy's running off fullback.
Stuck to his guns, right?
He never did let off. Population here in Rutherford County is 360,000 people stretched across 624 square miles. We've got 8 schools located here. Smyrna, Stewart's Creek, Laverne, they're in Region 5. Down in Region 3, which all these schools here locally are in Region 3, Siegel, Oakland, Rockville, Riverdale, and Blackman. And Johnny and Wanda, we should be blowing your doors in. Kevin's mom and dad is watching our broadcast tonight. We are glad you are joining us.
Yeah, and something about the regions, too. The opponent tonight, Antioch, they are in Region 5, 6A as well.
Yeah.
Along with Smyrna, Stewart's Creek, Laverne,
Good
McGavock in that region as well. And with Antioch, of course, last week, broke a 22-game winning streak with an 18-15 win over Cane Ridge. Devin Arnold, a second-year head coach, was the right-hand man for Trent Dilfer in his years at Lipscomb Academy. So definitely a kid that knows what he's doing. And they've got some horses over there, Stork. You got TK Whitsett. He's a junior defensive end playmaker, Stork. I mean, the kid is just has the speed to match the strength, great hands, a good punch. He's got SEC size, offers from Vanderbilt, UAB, and Ball State. They got a freshman playing quarterback tonight, but
they say he's pretty good.
He can move. He's got a good arm. He's made some really good decisions last week in that Cane Ridge game, which I think, honestly, is what was one of the biggest differences in that ball game. And Andrew Adams and then Adrian Navarro on defense. He's just a junior. Same with TK Whitsett. So Coach Arnold, as he continues building this program, still a young team, they're getting better week by week. This is going to be a great test for them tonight because you're going up against arguably the best public school in the state of Tennessee, so you're really going to see what you're made of.
You did say that you had some sinus problems. This could be sponsored by Zyrtec. I tell you.
I do, man. It's been a rough week.
You can tell.
I've been fighting it, but we're here. It feels good outside too. I am glad that it's not the 110 degrees that we had at Center Grove a couple weeks ago.
Catch you up once again on scores. Boyd Buchanan 13, North Cobb Christian 0, Cleveland 14, Farragut 14, Knox West 7, Maryville 7, and those games in East Tennessee just now getting underway.
Some of those games are going to be interesting to keep an eye on. Those are some great matchups out there for sure.
I'll tell you the game I really would like to be at tonight. That's at Ensworth Knox Catholic.
Man, I'd love to be at that one too.
That's a juicy game.
It's a very juicy game. I heard you and Coach poking some fun.
Philip was excited. Philip was excited, wasn't he?
That was funny. I got a kick out of that.
I didn't do anything. Philip did it all.
Yeah, you are right. With the home team, Oakland, of course, the big thing with them that we saw them 2 weeks ago on the broadcast, but gonna have a different quarterback tonight. You're gonna have sophomore and Patrick Freeman.
We saw him a little bit.
Yeah, he did well last week, but that's the big thing for them as they continue to progress week to week with him as the starter. Seeing him continue to improve, and something that really helped him last week, which Coach Creasy did mention in your coach's show with him this week, was that the offensive line play was much improved. I think that's going to be something that's really key, giving Patrick Freeman a clean pocket, those two running backs doing a good job running the ball, taking pressure off of him. You want to look to get him some quick hitter plays, get the ball out of his hands quickly, high percentage type of throws, continue to build confidence because later in the year you're really going to need him to make some big-time plays.
Knox West just scored, so that's 14-7 is that score as they have taken the lead. I was just trying to get the head coach's name for we got the presentation of colors. We got to stand, kids.
We do have to stand.
Now entering the field, the color guard from the Oakland High School junior.
After this, I've got some notes from Dean Fox that we're going to read off for you.
Dean's on a cruise.
Dean's living the life this week.
Dean is living the life. That is correct.
We'll get you his notes and then the captains, and we'll be ready to kick this one off.
Cadet Sergeant First Class Raquel Hernandez. And Cadet Corporal Mateo Aiello. Please remain standing and gentlemen, remove your caps as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem from the Oakland High School marching band.
Once again, my sponsor tonight is John Jones, John Jones Real Estate. Nobody sells homes like John. If you're buying a home, you're building a home, or you're selling your home, it all starts with John.
All right. I'm going to rattle off these notes for you from the desk of Dean Fox real quick. This is actually, surprisingly, the first time that Antioch and Oakland have ever played each other.
That blew me away. You
I
know,
couldn't
Oakland's
believe
been
that.
here 51 years.
And Antioch's an old school, too. And all time against some other Murfreesboro schools, Antioch's 3-5 against Riverdale, 0-3 against Siegel. They're 0-2 against Blackman. They have not beaten a Murfreesboro school since 1990 was the last time. The last time that Antioch had a winning record, 2012. The coach, Mike Woodward, who is now over at Laverne.
Yeah, I like Mike Woodward. He does a good job on Saturdays. Speaking of, listen to him.
Speaking of 2012, that's the last time that Antioch's offense scored at least 70 combined points in the first 3 games. The 2012 team they scored 71 points in the first 3 games. This year's squad has scored 70, so definitely trending in the right direction. Since the school opened, Oakland is 13-8 against Metro Nashville Public Schools, 3-1 against Glencliff, 2-0 against Hillsboro, 2-0 against Hunters Lane, 1-3 against Maplewood, 1-2 against McGavock, 2-0 against Republic, and 2-2 against Stratford. However, Oakland is 8-0 this century and hasn't lost to a Metro Nashville Public School since the year I was born, 1995.
Well, you're going to have to get on it. We've got some captains, and we're ready to go.
Yeah, captains tonight for the Oakland Patriots down here at the bottom of your screen. That's number 30, Matthew Jones. You got number 5, Ashton Jones. Number 33, Carlos Swader. And number 94, Noah Rogers. Down there at the far side of the field as Spencer zooms in. That way we can get a good shot of them. We've got number 8, that's Andrew Cross Adams, and number 13, that's Dwayne Cobble.
Guy that wears a white hat tonight, that's Darren Brown. This is the first time we've ever had Darren to call a game. Patriots
are going for their 67th straight home win tonight. Last time they lost on this field was 31-28 to Maryville in the state semis.
Looks like Antioch won the toss. Let's see what they do. Antioch won the toss, and they want the ball first. Got some scores. Boyd Buchanan 13, North Cobb Christian 0, Cleveland 22, Farragut 14, Knox West 14, Maryville 7. As we get ready to go,
Coach Arnold wants the offense on the field. Last time that Oakland lost a regular season game here was in 2012 against Riverdale. That was 17-14 in the final game of the year.
So Spencer's going to run the camera tonight, and she knows what to do and what I like and what I don't like. And so hopefully she'll do a good job as Oakland fixing to run out of their banner. Here comes the Oakland Patriots. Blue jerseys, white pants, and of course, Antioch is blue, white, and black.
Offensively for Oakland, of course, will come out of a wing tee set. They can also spread it out. Defensively, traditionally, mostly either a 3-3 stack or a traditional 3-4 front. They do attack. That's an attacking style of defense. Antioch comes out of a spread most of the time offensively, and defensively, they like to run a lot of 4-down linemen.
Renal, I had it here. Hold on, I just lost it. These rosters are real small. Umanzor is the kicker for Antioch. As we get ready to get into position, widen out a little bit, Spencer. There you go.
They receive the kickoff for Antioch, number 8, Andrew Cross Adams. And number 22, Kobe Belton.
Kobe Belton and Andrew Cross Adams back deep for Antioch.
Yeah, and I thought I had it wrong there. I had Antioch's kicker, and we don't need him right now. We won't need him at the start of the second half. But Jacob Taylor's getting ready to kick it off for the Oakland Patriots. We know who that is. Was nominated as a Mr. Football. He is a senior. and he'll kick somewhere on Saturdays. That's all still waiting to be decided as we get ready to go to work here. 48 minutes under a waning crescent. Sponsor tonight is John Jones, John Jones Real Estate. Appreciate everybody joining us. As Jacob Taylor takes the field, and it's in his hands as we get ready to roll.
Bears and the Patriots.
Yes. Old-fashioned NFL, Jacob Taylor. And he's going to get it out. It's going to start at the 20.
And that's something that's going to be key tonight for Antioch that they haven't had to deal a whole lot with earlier this year. They're going to have to start from the 20, probably most likely on every drive as they go into this game. So they're going to have to be able to sustain drives and move the football if they're going to get points on the board.
Yeah. Let's see what Kevin's going to line up in defensively. Going to run 3 down linemen. Looks like he's going to run a 3-4 or a 4-3.
Other way around.
4-2-5. 4-2-5 with an end rushing. Little screen pass, completes it out. Pick up 5, pick up a 10, pick up a 15. Really quick, and the quarterback made a good decision, and he's moving the chains, Anthony.
Yeah, and that's something that I'm going to be kind of interested to keep an eye on. Do they continue going with these quick hitters, these bubble screens, trying to get the ball in space and keep it away from that Oakland front 7?
Quick seg as we go again. Handoff right up the middle. And Adams hands off, it looks like, to number 5, Coffee. Pickup of about a couple. Second down, running play. The clock will continue to work. 2nd and 8 now for the Antioch Bears under the direction of Devin Arnold, the head coach. They're on that far side hash. Going to work with number 5, Kobe Coffee, as the tailback. And Adams is your quarterback. Stay smooth, Spencer. 3 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Going to work from a shotgun. Adams sends one in motion. Whistle blows, flags fly.
It's going to be a false start on the right tackle, Stort.
Yeah, Devin Arnold stops that clock. Going to back it up. Going to make it a little bit more uphill for the Bears. Going to make it 2nd and 12 now for them. Just stay smooth. 3 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Adams from a shotgun. Going to run the play he was wanting to run a while ago. Looking to pass. Flips it across the field. He completes it to number 3. That's Cousin. Boy, Cousin just burned him. Finally brought down by number 2, Ellison.
Boy, and you get to see that big arm we were talking about before the game from Adams. Quick post route right there. Right, makes that break right when he gets to the sticks, and Adams really had to stick it in there and make a strong throw to get it over there for the first down.
Kids, he's just a freshman. He looks really good as a quarterback. He's going to run with a tailback. That's Kobe Coffee, nowhere number 5. He's going to put 1 to the top and 2 stacked down here at the bottom. He works from a shotgun from the Oakland 46. Hands off to Coffee. Coffee goes right up the middle, helmet to helmet. Not going to be there. Not going to be there. Quickly stopped by number 1. That's Craig Tutt for the Oakland Patriots. Brings up 2nd down.
And Tutt, one of their linebackers, getting a lot of significant playing time early this year as a starter, is one of their most improved players, I would definitely say, Stork. He's been getting better week to week for sure.
Ball marked on the 45. 2nd and 9, 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Adams working from a shotgun. Number 5, Coffee's just to the right of him. Adams sends one in motion. Strong to the right. He's looking to the right. Catching a little heat. Plants his feet, lets it go. Oh, he completes it, kids. He completed it. Looks like to number 80 for the Bears, Fowler, Jaden Fowler.
And a great job there by Adams of feeling the pressure, escaping the pocket, and extending that play. And he's able to find Fowler there along the sidelines, who had 2 steps on his man, and a great throw on the run to put it right in the breadbasket.
Boy, Antioch looks good. Ball marked on the 13th, and Adams has got a fresh set of 4. Coffee's to the left of him. Twins to the top, twins to the bottom in a stack motion. Adams claps his hand, looks, throws a screen. He's got his man. And that's number 80 again. That's Fowler.
Yeah, and a great play there by Steven Ellison coming over from his safety spot, recognized that right as they snapped the football, and he's able to get over there and make a good tackle.
Little less real estate for Adams to work with. It's 2nd and 12 now. Clock continued to work. 8:59 left to go here in the first. We're scoreless. Ball's now marked on the 15. Darren Brown sets the ball. Adams going to work from a shotgun. Coffee to the right of him. 1 to the top. That's Fowler, and 2 down to the bottom. Pulls it from Coffee. He lets it go. Wasn't there. He wanted that tight end, didn't he, Anthony?
Yeah, and I mean, just not a whole lot of time to get rid of that football right there. They dial up a blitz coming out of that traditional bear front that they like to run. Craig Tutt coming off the edge there, unblocked, able to get into Adams' face, and he wasn't able to get a good throw off.
He wanted Tussey, number 9, just wasn't there. That'll stop the clock. 3rd and 12. You're in 4-down territory. I mean, if you're Antioch, Coffee lines up right behind Adams. Twins down at the bottom, a single man at the top at the receiver. Adams catching a little heat. He's going to try to do a little one-on-one, and boy, he met by the sea humanity of the Oakland Patriots.
A really good job downfield by those defensive backs as well. You're in man coverage. You've got to stick with your guy to let those free blitzing linebackers get back there to make a play. They do just that, and it brings up a big 4th down. Great red zone stop there for the Oakland defense.
Caleb Ellison was in there on the stop for the Oakland Patriots, and like you said, it makes it 4th and 15. They're going to try a field goal, Anthony.
This is going to be 37 yards, Stork.
You need to report to the main gate. Report to the main gate. A white or black.
Is that Coffee going to hold?
Got blocked?
Yep, it sure did. Patriots will take over right there. 1st and 10.
I think that was number 12, Bronson Crisp, that got back there and got his hands on it. So Antioch aggressive on that first drive, was able to hit on a couple of big passes. Looked pretty good.
Looked
Not
really
able to come
good.
away with points, though.
1st and 10 now for the Patriots. As the ball's lined up on the 20-yard line, Boyd Buchanan 13, North Cobb Christian 0, Farragut 14, Cleveland 22, and here comes the Patriots under the direction of Patrick Freeman as the quarterback. He reaches up underneath the center and going to hand off on the right side. Is that Morris? I got to wait. 17, Dwayne Morris. Dwan Morris, excuse me. Morris on the pickup, and he gets enough for a 1st down. Pickup of about 20 yards. They mark it at the 40-yard line. Chain gang moves. Boxman reset. Fresh set of 4 given to Patrick Freeman. Tight set as Freeman reaches up underneath the center. Fakes the pitch. Coming back around. And that's number 5, Ashton Jones. Ashton Jones, 20, up to the 15. Wow, what a run by Ashton Jones. Wears number 5.
And were it not for Caleb Doss getting him around the ankles, he was definitely going to score, Stork. That misdirection got that defensive front confused, all flowing, going the other way to that strong side of the field. They hand it off to the weak side, and Ashton Jones gashes them. 2 big runs by the horses for the Patriots, Morris and Jones.
1st and 10, ball marked on the 19-yard line. My sponsor tonight is John Jones. John Jones Real Estate. Nobody sells homes like John. Freeman from a shotgun. Little screen pass. Anthony completes it out to Morris. Morris jitterbug, shakes, moves. It's going to be good enough for a 1st down. Anthony going to work right up to about the 8.5-yard line.
And something that you got to love about Dwan Morris is something that you just can't coach. It's something that you're kind of born with, Stork. Being able, like you said, the jitterbug, having those moves like that.
I can't move like that.
You can't coach that. It's just something you either got it or you don't. He's definitely a guy that has it.
Freeman going to work with Morris to the right of him as a lone tailback. Strong this side left. Lets Morris have it. Morris stops and then takes off again. Goes up. Boy, Anthony, not a whole lot there. The Bears were right there. Number 41 was in there on the stop. That's Parker, Jeremiah Parker.
And something that's going to be very interesting offensively for Oakland to keep an eye on. a couple of weeks ago when we saw them against Center Grove, a much different opponent, of course, but had trouble converting in the red zone, Stork. That's going to be something moving forward this year that they've got to make sure that they get points when they're in the red zone.
Freeman from a shotgun. Pulls it, flips it out to Morris. Morris, nothing but real estate. Got flags fly. I don't know if it's going to count, but it's touchdown Morris, touchdown Patriots. Could be a little holding. Not for sure. Waiting for the call. Man that wears the white hat, that's Darren Brown. We'll see what he says. It looked like it might have been after the play, Anthony.
Yeah, I don't know if this is going to be for a hold or not.
Let's see what it is.
I'm
Darren
unsure
Brown.
as well.
Well, Darren's getting out.
It is a hold.
Hold, that was pretty good. It'll be 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
And
so that negates that touchdown.
That's something that's plagued Oakland early this year is they've had several touchdowns called back due to penalties. Right there, that was a good throw by Patrick Freeman, too. You had T.K. Whitsett, the big defensive end, get back there and get his paws up.
Hold up. Timeout.
Antioch wants timeout. See if we get any scores.
That'll get us some scores time. As my sponsor tonight is John Jones. John Jones Real Estate. Nobody sells homes like John. Appreciate everybody joining us. Riverdale picked a 7 and 25 details below in the scoreboard, and I'm juggling a lot of things. Let's just keep it easy. Knox West 14, Maryville 7, Farragut 14, Cleveland 22.
Oh, wow.
Riverdale Joe Smith 8-yard pickup and 6-yard kick by Khalil Armand as Riverdale's on the board 7-0 against Germantown. Boy, a long trip. I'm telling you, kids, you go from Nashville to Germantown, that's 3 hours, and it's hard 3 hours.
Yeah, you're not putting it on cruise control on the way out to Germantown.
No, you can fall asleep on that road. I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't like it at all going to Memphis. That's the only direction I don't care to go. You go to Knoxville, you're going to hit the mountains. You go to Chattanooga, you're going to hit some mountains. And we were in Chattanooga last Friday night for the Boyd Buchanan Knox Catholic game. Got to see Gary's team, and Gary's on top right now, 13-0. He expected a big challenge out of North Cobb Christian.
We've seen some 5-2 fronts out of Antioch, 5 down linemen in some cases.
He's got Marcus Bullard back there to the left of Patrick Freeman. Let's see what he does. They give it to number 5. That's Ashton Jones. Jones looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Ashton Jones. Touchdown, Oakland Patriots.
Really great vision that time by Ashton Jones going around the left side. Got a great block from number 4, Deuce Hewitt, and number 0, Marcus Bullard. Both guys driving their men into the end zone. Ashton Jones slips right in between them and gets it into the end zone.
PA attempt. This will be an untimed down as Jacob Taylor comes out onto the field. It looks like number 5, Ashton Jones, is your holder. Snap, hold, kick. All 3 look yummy. It's going to make it 7-0 with 5:56 left to go here in the first quarter. Sponsor tonight is John Jones Real Estate. Nobody sells homes like John, as we're working under a waning crescent here at Ray Hughes Stadium. We got a late flag. I can't see it. Spencer's on the scoreboard.
Personal foul against Antioch.
Ooh. That's going to leave a mark on the kickoff because that's going to back you up 15 yards. Normally Jacob Taylor kicks it into the end zone. Kevin may choose to not do that. You're a little jagged there, Spencer. Try to keep her smooth. You can't move it up and down. It's the trigger's on the left, right there. Loosen it and tighten it. That's your loosen and tighten. You got to loosen it. It's locked. That's why. It's a new tripod. If you unlock it, it's real smooth. I promise you.
Well, I'd say they're definitely going to be starting this drive from the 20 with Mr. Taylor kicking.
Yeah, it's hard to move it when it's locked.
Kicking from the Antioch 45.
I didn't know. All you had to do is say that it's rough. I thought you knew. It's that lever all the way on the left, all the way up front. It works a little different than the old one, but it's smooth as can be. I didn't know what you were doing. Jacob Taylor set to kick off.
And I wonder here maybe if they get aggressive because of where they're kicking from and put this one up real high and try to get the ball back.
Taylor,
Yeah.
what I say, little pooch kick. Nah, he ain't going to try to run it out. He's going to stop right there at the 19.
And either way you look at it there, if you kick it past the 20, it works out better because now they got to start this drive from the 18.
Coble was the one that got it. I'm going to have to get my light out. Anthony, take over play by play, and I'm going to get a light out. We don't have any lights.
You do it. Remember, on the seventh day, the Lord said, let there be light. We need that. As the Antioch Bear offense comes back out onto the field, they got trips to the top, one on the bottom. Coffee in the backfield with Adams. Adams takes the snap, looking left. It's a screen, gets it out complete. That's number 22, Kobe Belton. He's going to have about 6 yards, we'll call it, on that quick screen out there to the left. Going to bring up a second down, about 4 to go now. As you got 2 smokestacks on each side. Coffee the lone back with Adams. Adams takes the snap, pressure coming, give to Coffee up the gut. Nothing going right there. A good tackle by number 41. That's Trey Johnson, the linebacker, coming off the edge. Oakland been very aggressive defensively tonight, bringing pressure on virtually every play thus far as they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
I've got lights now, so I can see what I'm doing here. A third down, think Anthony Fiorella. Third down, ball now marked on the 26-yard line. Looks like a third and a long 4. Adams from a shotgun. Sends Coffee out, looks at screen pass. He's catching some heat. Boy, he got mauled. He got mauled. Fourth down.
Another coverage sack right there, Stork. They do bring a blitz, yes, but it's just 2 guys coming off the edge. You can adjust and block that up. But again, you look downfield, absolutely no one open. Nothing that Adams can do there because there's nowhere to tuck and run. You have to take the sack in that situation.
Cameron Sanders, a sophomore, the big defensive lineman, number 79, got his paws around Adams and brought him to the earth. Who is the punter, Anthony?
The same kid that kicks. Umanzor.
Monzor kicks it. Going to let it just go where it needs to go and bout at the 47-yard line. I didn't know if they switched, and I couldn't tell the numbers.
You were right. No, that was Daniel Bravo as the punter.
Well,
sorry about that.
Yeah.
19.
Yeah. I didn't know if they'd switched. They just got one kid listed as a kicker. Either way, it's 1st and 10 now for Kevin Creasy's Oakland Patriots from the 47 of the Antioch Bears. Let's see what Freeman does. Got Morris. He's going to bring him down and put him in a slot. Freeman looking to pass. Throws it. Completes it across field to number 12, Bronson Crisp.
And it bounced.
It did.
Yeah.
Second down, 2nd and 10.
Tried to get him on a quick slant right there, and it hit him right in the hands, bounced right back up into his chest.
I went to call it before he caught it. Either way, it's 2nd down, 2nd and 10 with 3:31 left to go here in the first quarter. Ball's marked just on the 47. Freeman's going to got Marcus Bullard to the right of him, and also number 5, Ashton Jones in the slot. And they let Jones have it. Jones up to the 45. He's got on his feet 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown Ashton Jones. Touchdown Patriots.
Same play they ran down there in the red zone that he scored on earlier, Stork. That time, though, he's able to get off tackle and do it with the speed. He's able to get to the sidelines and just simply outrun all the Bear defenders to get into the end zone.
Hunter Rather is your long snapper, so Rather to snap, Jones to hold, and Jacob Taylor to kick. Rather, Jones, Taylor, all three look good. 3:19 left to go. Your score is 14-0. Kevin Creasy's Oakland Patriots. Tonight's sponsor is John Jones. John Jones Real Estate. Nobody sells homes like John. Let me give you some scores and some updates. Appreciate everybody joining us here on Stork Vision. And listen, y'all, Boyd Buchanan still 13, North Cobb Christian 0. Cleveland is ahead of Farragut 22-14. Riverdale 14, Germantown 0. Once again, Riverdale 14, Germantown 0. And Germantown is 3-0, you all. Memphis School. Summit 7, Blackman 0. I repeat, Blackman 0, Summit 7. Florence, Alabama 7, Albertville 0. And Grayson County 14 and Butler County 0. At the half, Maryville 7 and Knox West 14. So we're at the half. What are you doing, Anthony? Oh, you're trying to get the handle. Oh, yeah. If it needs to be lower, yeah, just adjust it. You're supposed to do that before the game starts. Taylor on the kick.
Going to be fielded.
At the 1, 10, up to the 15, up to the 20, up to the 25. Pushed out of bounds is number 8. That's Adams.
Good return there by Cross Adams. Gets him out to the 30. Best starting field position of the night thus far for the Bears.
Yeah, Adams wears 8, and so does number 10, Andre Adams and Andrew Cross Adams. Andrew Cross is number 8, and Andre is number 10.
Stork, did not the in the 1980s when the Bears did the Super Bowl shuffle, didn't they play the Patriots in that Super Bowl?
I can't remember. I just know
I think it was.
I think the fridge. I just remember the fridge and Mike Singleton was on that. And
Mike Singletary, yeah.
Adams completes it. Little screen pass.
Got 22 there making the catch again. That's Kobe Belton, his third catch of the night, and they're trying to get the ball to him in space. One of their quicker, faster kids. He's an elusive guy. If you can get the ball to him with some green grass, can do some damage.
2nd and 9 now for the Antioch Bears. Clock continues to work. 2:44 left to go in the first. Ball marked just on the 31 on that far hash as Adams is going to work for a shotgun. He's going to send 41 to the top. That's Parker along with number 3, Cousin.
We got too many men on the field.
Now, you can't do that, Anthony. 12 is too many. And illegal participation going to back it up 5 yards. And this is where, things like this can make you lose your noodle. I
was fixing to say they got 6 wide receivers on the field, and there's 5 offensive linemen, so you do the math there.
2nd and 14 as Adams is going to work from a shotgun, and he's got a bunch of targets to throw to. Adams cuts it loose, and boy, it's a long pass. It's intercepted, you all. Bronson Crisp has got to hit it the other way. 40, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30. 25, 20, 15. He's going to run out of bounds at the 12.
Yeah, it's going to come back some. Oakland's still going to get to keep the football, but there was a block in the back on the return. But right there, Antioch comes out with 5 wide receivers. Adams just overthrows his man, and Crisp did a good job of getting under there. He's a receiver by trade. He's going to make that catch 9 times out of 10.
Anthony, does you need anything else, Spence? You're good. Okay. Handle was a little high. The handle, yeah. It's all right. Now's the time to adjust it if we need to adjust anything because there ain't nothing going on. Guy that wears white hat, that's Darren Brown. It's going to be personal foul. Personal foul. Hit to the head. What is that? When you hit, when you run your fist in, what's this?
I thought it was a block in the back, but that's not the signal for it.
That's not the block in the back signal.
Something to do with an illegal block.
Now, if Dean Fox was here, we could get him to look it up. But either
Personal
way,
foul.
it's 2 personal fouls, and man, it's gonna really help out the Antioch Bears after that turnover on that interception.
That could be an illegal blow to the head.
That is. I think it is. It could be illegal blow to the head. Or targeting. It could be targeting the way he did it.
Yeah.
They're going to move the ball over here to our hash. From the 44, Patrick Freeman with Marcus Bullard to the right of him, two to the top, two to the bottom. Freeman, two-step drop, looking downfield, cuts it loose, throws off his back foot. Is that Bronson Crisp?
No, I think that's Deuce Hewitt out there.
Hold on. Well, I just saw the one.
Looks like a big old kid.
Actually, it is number 4, and that is Deuce Hewitt.
The tight end.
Yeah, we've got
We're
another
gonna have a
flag.
hold.
You got a hold. That's 10 yards. Now it's going to make it 1st and 20. So just digging a deeper hole. Ball now marked on the 34. I saw that other flag fly in the air, and he was throwing it to him. I thought, oh, no, we've got another flag. Seen it happen.
You never know.
As Darren Brown cranks his right arm and sends that clock into motion. They're going to bring number 13. That's Chase Bandy down here to the bottom of your screen. Freeman real tight. That was
he
a
was
busted
supposed
play.
to take, yeah.
He was supposed to hand off, and the guy.
He was supposed to take the handoff, yeah.
Number 27, Jorge Castro, the defensive lineman, just busted through there and got himself some hamburger.
The defensive lineman getting himself some hamburger.
Yeah, 2nd and 22. Ball marked at the 31
I like
and
that.
a half. I mean, it was candy time. It was Halloween for him. He just got in there.
He saw a
man.
quarterback that looked like a deer in the headlights, and he was like, "Oh,
this guy! He's
I
not
dream
supposed to."
of this.
Yeah, this guy's not supposed to have the ball. Freeman from a shotgun. They got number 1 back there. That's Tut. So Tut to the right of him. Now we got another whistle.
delay game."
That's 5 yards. So going to be about 2nd and 27, and Kevin Creasy's pulling his hair out. You can tell He is going to be upset. I mean, they'll hear about it at the half. Freeman takes the play and goes back in. Now, Creasy's, he'll send in every play. He's going to make Patrick Freeman come over and get that play. Let's see what they run. Going to run a pass play, that's for sure.
5 wide for Oakland now.
From a shotgun. Let's see what he does. Freeman going to let it go. Oh, he was going to give it to Morris. And a flag.
Offsides on Antioch.
So got a little of it back. And Antioch getting a little anxious, aren't they?
Boy.
Ball now marked on the 32 on that far hash. Freeman sends Bullard out. Number 1, Craig Tutt coming out. Probably going to send Bullard in, do a little block and help with Freeman. They send Hewitt to the top of the screen. Let's see what they do. 3 down here at the bottom. Those are his targets. Freeman looking, rolling this way. Cuts it loose. Completes it to number 13, Chase Bandy. And Anthony, good enough for about 10 yards.
Yeah, and a good job by Freeman there, rolling to his left. Like you said, they bring Bullard in there to help with TK Whitsett over there. He's that strong side defensive end, and Freeman did a good job of recognizing where he was and knowing I got time to set my feet, and if I get a good accurate throw off, I'm going to hit my man Bandy.
They bring Hewitt down here to the bottom. Freeman going to work from a shotgun. Trips to the top. He's looking at his receivers at the top of the screen. Going to cut it loose, you all. Oh, he's got
Wide
his man.
open.
That's number 13, Chase Bandy. Touchdown, Bandy. Touchdown, Patriots.
A great job and protection right there by the Oakland front. Gave Patrick Freeman plenty of time, and Chase Bandy starting out, he's the receiver on the top of the screen. He just slips behind everybody. The safety had no idea he was back there, and Patrick Freeman's eyes lit up, and he said, I'm going to chuck this thing as far as I can. And Chase Bandy runs right into it. A good job right there by the sophomore quarterback.
All right, I got some scores, but we've got a PAT on an untimed down. Rather to hold, rather to snap. Jones to hold, and Jacob Taylor to kick. He pops it. It's going to make it 21-0.
Got another flag.
They're going to make them re-kick it? Let's see. Everybody's running off the field. Going to assess it. Personal foul against Antioch. Touchdown. It's good. Going to assess it on the kickoff. Once again, Boyd Buchanan 13, North Cobb Christian 0. Riverdale 17, Germantown 0.
Wow.
Riverdale 17, Siegel 7, Coffee County nothing. Summit 7, Blackman 7. They're tied up over at Summit. McKenzie 7, McEwen 0. Knox Catholic 7, Innsworth 0, and that's a game we really wanted to see. Page 3, Laverne 0. Florence, Alabama 7, Albertville 0. Helena and Homewood. Homewood's beating Helena 10-0. That's what Richie Busby feared. He talked about that, getting a little complacent. Grayson County beating up on Butler County 14-0. At the half, Cleveland 22, Farragut 14, and Knox West is beating Maryville at the half, 14-7. We appreciate you, Sam, keeping those scores coming, and still no score on that Rockvale Stewart's Creek game, and that's at the end of first down at Stewart's Creek. Appreciate our sponsor. Our sponsor tonight is John Jones. John Jones Real Estate. Nobody sells homes like John. Jacob Taylor puts his right foot into it. Little onside kick.
That's a live ball. Oakland's got it.
Recovered by number 3, Anthony Gus Ramsey.
And that's what I was wondering about the first time that they got the kick from down there at the 45. Do they get aggressive and try an onside kick? Because worst case scenario, Antioch's still going to have to come from about the 30. They're able to get the ball back, and their offense is on the field once again on the 28-yard line.
Yeah, with 13 seconds left, Kevin Creasy may be trying to put the nail in the coffin early here in the first quarter.
Not a good situation here if you're
A lot
Antioch.
of penalties, been a little sloppy, but Oakland's ahead 21-0. They send number 12, that's Bronson Crisp, up to the top of the screen. And Freeman going to work from a shotgun with Ashton Jones just to the right of him. Freeman pulls it from Jones with a little screen pass. Completes it. That's Bronson Crisp, y'all. And Crisp going to get up to about the 18, and that's going to send us out of the first quarter with your score 21-0. He stayed in bounds. They should crank that clock, Spencer. I'm so surprised they stopped it.
Well, they have to on a first down.
Is it a first down? It is. Going to move it to that far hash on that 18. Pull those chains tight. Reset the box man to 1, and that's going to get us out of the first quarter. As Darren Brown cranks that right arm. Once again, our sponsor tonight is John Jones. John Jones Real Estate. Nobody sells homes like John. We got another 36 minutes as we're working under this waning crescent. Director of Schools is Dr. James Sullivan. The principal here at Oakland High School is John Marshall. We're at 2225 Patriot Drive, located in the northeast part of Rutherford County, and got a lot of good football going on as we're in week 4, game 4. Kevin Creasy, 112-8. He arrived in 2015. Johnny and Wanda, they're looking pretty good tonight. We should be blowing your doors out in Humboldt. Hope you're enjoying the game. Lady on the camera, she's a fill-in tonight. She works at NADA and a hat company called Rustler. She's my daughter. That's Jolie Spencer. So Judy's knee is bothering her. She normally runs the camera. Our stats graphic arts guy, Dean Fox, the space capsule is parked tonight. He's on a cruise somewhere, sipping on a pina colada somewhere out in the ocean, and we hope he's enjoying his time. The man that writes the website, he wrote the app, designed everything. Graduated with his master's in systems analysis and data processing. That's my brother Sam, the soccer man. He's bringing me all those scores. The guy on color tonight does MTSU soccer, softball, and football. Counts money in the day. He's from Los Angeles, California. He's got a degree in communications from MTSU. Anthony Fiorella. And we're having a good time tonight. Appreciate everybody joining us. As we're going to be at Riverdale, Rockville next Friday night, and season will be half over of regular games. Only games we're guaranteed, and we're going to be through the halfway point.
Yeah.
When the game's in next Friday night, we'll be halfway through the season.
It's going by quick.
It always does. It always does. Well, let's see what they do. Freeman from a shotgun got Bullard just to the right of him, and number 5, Ashton Jones, back deep. Freeman, 3-step drop, just throws it up. And that's Morris. Touchdown, Morris. Touchdown, Patriots.
Great ball right there by Patrick Freeman. It's just a fade route right there, Stork. What you do is 2 steps, stutter steps off the line of scrimmage, and then you make a break for that back pylon. That quarterback is throwing for that back pylon, and as a receiver, you got to have the speed to get up underneath that thing. Dwan Morris did just that.
He's
just as good of
got
a
the
pass
speed.
catcher.
He's got the speed.
Oh, yeah, just as good of a pass catcher as he is a runner.
Rather to snap, Jones to hold, and Jacob Taylor on to kick that PAT. 28-0 here at the start of the second quarter. My sponsor tonight is John Jones. John Jones Real Estate. Nobody sells homes like John. Appreciate everybody joining us here on Stork Vision. Rockville just scored, and they're up 7-0 at the end of the first. No one has scored at the Smyrna-Ravenwood game, and the Innsworth game is tied. So Knox Catholic and Innsworth are tied. Thank you, Sam, for that quick update. Tell you what, we got some good football going on tonight. It could move around a little bit. We're in non-conference play. Got a lot going on.
That Cleveland-Farragut game is a pretty interesting game, too, with 2 public schools out east. That's a tough area of the bracket for sure. We thought Farragut might make some noise this year.
Homewood 10 and Helena 0. Boy, don't you know Richie Busby's ripping his hair out. Rockville 7 and Stewart's Creek nothing. That's a big score to be on top of be on top of Stewart's Creek. Stewart's Creek's 3-0.
That'd be a heck of a win for Rockville.
That'd be a big win for Rockville. With Stewart's Creek being 3-0.
Get them back on the wagon because Stewart's Creek has looked really good to start the year.
Kick.
Taylor kick goes into the end zone for the touchback.
So Antioch will have to start from the 20. Down, it's a 4-possession game currently. As freshman quarterback number 10, Andre Adams, will lead the offense back onto the field.
Yeah, going to start from the 20. You a little nervous, Spence? You look a little nervous over there. Look like you're getting ready to lose it. It's all right. Hang tight. You're going to be fine. Adams is the quarterback. And going to work with, let's see if he sticks with number 5, Coffee as his tailback. Send a man in motion. That is Coffee. Throws a screen pass, but boy, it was snuffed out quick. Snuffed out quick. Flag on the play.
Gus Ramsey, one on the tackle there. I think he's the one that's probably going to get the flag too, possibly.
Yeah. Kobe Belton, the wide receiver, a sophomore, but let's see what Darren Brown is going to assess here. Brown wears the white hat and writing that name down, and boy, you don't want your name written down. You get 2 of those, you got to go bye-bye. Here comes Brown. Let's see what he says. Personal foul, unsportsmanlike, called against Oakland. Yeah, they got him, didn't they? And that could have been mouthing. That could have been anything. You got to watch it. You can't taunt the other team. I mean, this isn't the 80s. Used to, you could do that. You could ear hole. You could do a lot of things. You can't do those things no more. From a shotgun, that's Adams. Gonna work with Coffee. Fakes it to Coffee. Another screen pass, and boy, they snuffed it out again on this side. They tried to go back to Belton. Wasn't there, Anthony.
I think they're going to give him the catch, actually, and they're going to lose yards. Bronson Crisp comes in this time and just lays the wood. Twice now they've gone back to a quick screen. They're trying to get these quick hitters to Belton. Just not working out.
No, it didn't. Stewart's Creek has tied it. It's tied up down at Stewart. The creek is rising, as they say, at Stewart's Creek. It's tied at 7s. It's a big game, Sam. Big game. And that Cleveland Farragut game is going to be interesting. As Cleveland's 22, Farragut 14. Adams from a shotgun. Boy, he's catching some heat. He's catching some heat. And he's showing how he can move with those legs. Ooh, he took a hit. Ball on the ground. Looks like Antioch recovered. It could be a first down.
No, that's the original line of scrimmage.
Or original line of scrimmage.
Oh, man, and you do not like to see that if you're Antioch. Adams just took a shot on that play. Two things. Well, number one, the way he was carrying the football out away
like
from
a
his
bread,
body like that. You've got to
yeah.
tuck that ball right there, and when you start getting into a situation like that, hard to slide. I mean, you want your quarterback to slide and go out of bounds
and he's tall,
as much as possible, but in a situation like that, he wasn't on a spot of the field where he could slide, but sometimes you've got to kind of give yourself up as best you can. He got belted that time.
Timeout. Antioch wants to talk about it. The head coach of the Antioch Bears, Devin Arnold, wants to chat about it. And he'll give us a minute to run over some scores and talk about my sponsor. My sponsor tonight is John Jones, John Jones Real Estate. If you're buying a home, selling a home, or building a new home, it all starts with John. And nobody has sold more homes in Rutherford County since real estate has been even discovered than John Jones. I mean, he fixed Anthony up with his house.
He did.
He's a good guy. Boyd Buchanan, 27. North Cobb Christian, 0. Christian Brothers, 7. Hillcrest, 0. No score in Ravenwood, Smyrna. Riverdale, 17. Germantown, 7. So Riverdale still ahead of Germantown, but Germantown got on the board. Rockvale, 7. Stewart's Creek, 7. Whitehaven, 6. White Station, 0. Siegel, 7. Coffee County, 0. Summit, 14. Blackman, 7. McKenzie, 7. McEwen, 0. Knox Catholic, 7. Innsworth, 7. Page, 3. Yeah. Laverne, 0. Florence, Alabama, 7. Albertville, 0. Homewood, 10. And Helena, 0. Adams from a shotgun. Twins to the top, twins to the bottom. He's looking to throw. He's catching a little heat. They got him. They got him, Anthony. They slung him to the earth. Let's see who it is. Big number 44, Anthony. That's Jeremiah Bunton.
Really great job by the Oakland defense on that drive of just playing good physical football. I mean,
well, you can't get into a spinning clock in the second quarter, but you are going to have enough points if Oakland does get the ball and scores.
If they're able to score again,
yeah.
Right, you are set up for it.
Yeah.
But, I mean, very good job of being physical. I mean, when you're physical with a freshman quarterback like that, it can really take the wind out of a kid's sails.
They're sitting in the heat. They're sitting in the heat. Fair catch. Is caught just about at the 27.
Kalijah King with the fair catch.
They're going to give it to him at the 30. He got a good spot, Anthony. He looked like he was rocking back when
he caught it at the 30 and kind of backpedaled a little bit. You got to give it to him right where he catches it.
Well, Freeman is done a pretty good job for 2 quarters so far. I mean, he ain't gotten them in trouble.
He's made some great throws tonight. He's getting some good help up front, good help from his running backs. Just been a great night offensively for the Oakland Patriots, really in all 3 facets of the game.
Looks like they sent Ferguson to the top of the screen. He wears number 15. He's into the game now. Freeman from a shotgun. They hand off. That's Morris. Morris going to get a couple. It'll be second down, run and play, and that clock will continue to work. Brought down by number 70 for the Bears, Caden Mao, the junior, offensive lineman, defensive lineman. Freeman going to run from a tight set. Handoff, Ashton Jones on the left side. Jones still on his feet. Good enough for about 7 yards. Chain gang will move. Boxman will reset. Fresh set of 4 given to Freeman and the Patriots as the ball's marked on the 41.5. 8:52 left to go here in the first half. Running the ball, so that runs the clock, Anthony.
That's it. When you get a lead like this, that's definitely what you want to do. You want to establish the running game, chew as much clock as you can.
Freeman going to send Morris to the slot on the right. Freeman going to work from a shotgun. Back to Morris. Morris on the left side. Morris up to the 45. Morris gets out of it 50, up to their 45, up to their 40. Boy, did you see that burst? Up to about the 33. I mean, he just smashed it right there at one point.
3 missed tackles right there by Antioch. They had their hands on him, but when you got a guy that fast, you can't arm tackle, Stork. You got to try to wrap him up, get him pulled into your body, or he's just going to run right through those.
Yeah, Stewart's Creek and Rockville are tied at 7s. Freeman from a shotgun trips all the way down here at the bottom of the screen. Freeman, little screen pass to Morris. Morris has got it. Morris to the 30. And then he's tackled from behind, Anthony, by number 24, and that's Brown.
Couple there for Morris. Morris and Jones both almost exclusively have touched the football offensively for Oakland. I don't think anybody else has carried the ball or caught a pass tonight other than those two thus far.
Second down, 2nd and 5 from the 27.
Excuse me, Deuce Hewitt caught a pass earlier, but that's been it.
They hand off to number 0. That's Marcus Bullard, and Bullard goes right up the middle. He's going to get the first down. About 6 yards. 6-7 yards is what he got, Anthony.
Yeah, and that's Marcus Bullard, another guy that you bring that added element in of just a pure power runner, a big body like that. He's not going to try and go around anybody. He's going to try and go through them.
Meadows was there on the stop for the Bears. They got Bullard just to the right of Patrick Freeman. And Ashton Jones is in the slot. Fakes it to Bullard, looking to throw. Freeman cuts it loose. And he's got Morris. Morris works up to about the 8-yard line. Tackle made by number 7, Ames, Jaden Ames. And so now it's going to end up being.
Got a flag down.
Yeah. I'm watching my white hat guy here, Darren Brown. Let's see what the call is. Kids, we're running this whole broadcast wirelessly, just running a 4G long-term evolution. Personal foul called against Antioch. That's not good.
Going to move it half the distance.
Yeah. And that's just giving Oakland candy as it's on about the 4-yard line. But no, I mean, effortlessly broadcasting wirelessly from the stadium. Grayson County 20, Butler County 0. Germantown 14, Riverdale 17, so that's turning into a game. Christian Brothers 26, Hillcrest 0. Handoff Ashton Jones. Ashton Jones going to go in the end zone. Touchdown Ashton Jones. Touchdown Oakland Patriots.
And again, you give that one to the big boys up front. They just block big on big. You pick the guy straight in front of you. You knock him in the teeth and drive him back as best you can. Ashton Jones running behind that is going to score every time.
Rather to snap. Jones to hold. Jacob Taylor to kick. They get in any trouble, Ashton Jones can pick it up and run it, Anthony. Yeah. I mean, he won't be scared to do that. Snap, hold, kick. All three look yummy. 35-0, Anthony. Just that quick. 5 sevens make 35. 5
That's
touchdowns.
Right. And if you're Antioch, you definitely want to try to get into the end zone before the half so that way that clock isn't spinning in the second half on you.
Appreciate my sponsor tonight, John Jones Real Estate. Nobody sells homes like John.
And Antioch, they were able to do some things vertically early in the game.
Yeah, the quarterback, I mean, he's going to be deadly later on no matter where he plays.
Yeah, they were able to do some things vertically early on in the game, but Oakland has just dialed up a couple of different blitz packages that really have been able to hit home. He's been under pressure all night. Only option they've had is to try to get those screen passes out there. And when you're able to key on something as a defense and you become one-dimensional as an offense, it can make it for a long night.
He's really good, Anthony, and he's got a bright future ahead of him if he keeps progressing like he is.
Absolutely. Got to remember, I know we've said it a bunch of times, but the kid's just a freshman starting on Friday nights. against a team that's won 3 straight state championships.
Ravenwood 7, Smyrna 3 as Jacob Taylor going to put his right foot into the ball. We're back underway here at Ray Hughes Stadium. And they're going to start from the 20. See if there's any movement on some scores. Nothing has moved so far. Blackman and Summit are tied up at 14.
Boy, that's a
good
game.
game.
Matt Kreisky really needs to get his boys.
Cleveland stretching
in
the
the
lead,
W
29-14 over Farragut. I wouldn't have thought that. Wouldn't have thought it.
He got him a couple 2-point conversions.
He sure did. Riverdale 17, Germantown 14. That's a good one going on over in Memphis. And Stewart's Creek is ahead of Rockville 14-7. Here we go. Adams from his shotgun. His feet rest just on the 15-yard line. Got trips and a smokestack down here to the bottom of the screen. Coffee is the tailback. 29-14, Cleveland. It's Chandler Tygard. Knox West 14, Maryville 7. From a shotgun, Adams looking to throw. He's going to take off running, little jailbreak, 25 up to the 30. He's going to get a first down, Anthony. Dangerous.
Yeah, well, good job recognizing that by Adams, though. Oakland shows blitz. They back both of those guys off at the last minute. So Adams knew if there's nothing downfield, I'm going to have a little bit of real estate there in the middle of the field, and he's able to recognize that quickly, gets him a first down.
Caleb Ellison was there on the stop. He wears number 8 for the Oakland Patriots, waiting for the call to come in from Devin Arnold, head coach of the Antioch Bears. Twins down at the bottom, a single receiver to the top, and Adams is going to work from a shotgun. Feet rest just on the 25. Man in motion. Looking to throw. A little screen pass out to number 22. That's Kobe Belton. He's just a sophomore. And he's tackled by number 2. Let's give it to Steven Ellison.
You got to give it to Belton tonight. He's really hung in there. He's caught a lot of passes for them tonight. Hadn't had a whole lot of yardage, but, man, that kid's hanging in there tough. 2nd
and 9 for the Antioch Bears. And the ball's marked just on the 32-yard line, and this looks like a successful series so far for the Bears with 5:13 left to go here in the first half. Adams going to reach up underneath the center with 3 to the top. Little pitch to the right side. And not a whole lot there trying to keep them honest. They went with number 40, it looks like, Doss. Actually, Parker.
And then
yeah.
41, Trey Johnson on the stop for Oakland. Another 3rd and long situation here for Antioch. And we'll see if they try to attack vertically again.
They stick with Parker in there with Adams. Sorry about that. Parker just to the left of Adams. Adams from a shotgun. Good look. Adams going to flip it downfield. Wasn't there. Threw it kind of a little bit out of bounds. Boy, he wanted number 14, Anthony. That's Goladay.
Yeah, on a simple go route right there. I mean, the guy's just running, streaking down the field, down the sideline right there. You throw it up and you try to make it to where it's a one-on-one situation with the DB, my guy versus your guy. Just a little too rich on that pass right there.
Yeah, and if it stayed in bounds, Goladay may have had a chance to get it. Mm-hmm. No question.
Absolutely. Kalijah King back deep for Oakland, and number 19, Daniel Bravo, to kick for the Bears.
They've been sending some heat, Anthony.
They do again.
They do. Bravo gets it away. Going to roll up to about the 26.5, and they're going to put it on this hash mark. Sponsor tonight is John Jones. John Jones Real Estate. Nobody sells homes like John. 3:26 left to go here in the first half. Appreciate Sam getting us those scores. Looks like Helena has scored. Let's see what we got. Homewood 10, Helena 7. Stewart's Creek 14, Rockville 7, Ravenwood 7, Smyrna 3. Germantown 21, Riverdale 17. That game's getting juicy over in Memphis. Twins to the top and a single to the bottom, and Freeman's going to work from a shotgun. His feet rest on the 21. Pulls it, looking to throw. Flips it out. Little high, Anthony.
Yeah, play action right there. Try to get it to that receiver quick.
Yeah, I wanted Kylan Ferguson.
Had a couple of helmets come off, one for each team, so
those guys got to come
those
out.
respective guys got to come out. It was big number 70 for Oakland. That's Caden Mole, and number 34, Adrian Navarro for the Bears.
They send Ferguson down here to the bottom of the screen. You got Kalijah King to the top.
Malachi Osley, excuse me.
And then Freeman's coming out. He's got an equipment problem. Got to send in another quarterback. Send Morris in and let him run Wildcat. He's going to call timeout. And Creasy giving Darren Brown the business a little bit. I guess it was an equipment issue with Freeman. Now Creasy looking at Freeman. Johnny, Wanda, what do you think? Johnny and Wanda's watching tonight over in Humboldt, Tennessee, or Hohenwald, or wherever you are in West Tennessee. Never been over to the Creasy residence in West Tennessee where Kevin was raised. Boyd Buchanan, 27, North Cobb Christian Academy, 0. Grayson County, 20. Butler County, 0. Page 3, Laverne, 0. Florence, 14. Albertville, 7. So Burt Brown's getting on the board. Knox West, 21. Maryville, 7. Cleveland, 29. Farragut, 14. Christian Brothers, 26. Hillcrest, 0.
It looks like Chase Bandy is coming into the game as the next. That was my question. I don't know who the third quarterback is for them. They're using Chase Bandy at quarterback now, number 13.
Bandy hands it off right up the middle. And they hand it off to number 1, Craig Tutt. Tutt, he got about 12 yards,
yeah,
Anthony.
Good pickup right there of about 12 yards. Not sure exactly what's going on with Freeman, but he is back in the ball game now. So whatever sort of equipment violation it was, they made him come out for a play.
Either way, they put that clock into motion on that running play as the chain gang is moved. Box man is reset. 1:39 left to go here in the first half. They're going to send number 11, Kalijah King, to the top of the screen. Ferguson down near to the bottom. They slide number 1, Craig Tudd, over just to the left of Freeman. Freeman looking to throw. Freeman cuts it loose. He was wanting Ferguson. Not there.
Yeah,
Bronson Crisp.
Yeah. And I think Freeman there, honestly, as much overthrown as that was, I think he's throwing that ball away right there.
Could be.
Could be wrong as well, but it was quite overthrown by a good 10 yards.
Doing a little magic there on that clock, if you didn't notice, as we're
man.
spinning.
Oh, my gosh. 55 minutes.
55 seconds. They're doing a little magic. Get Craig Tudd on this run. And Tudd going to get enough for the first down as he brings it almost across the midfield mark.
You have a flag on the far side. Clock's still not
holding
correct
called
either.
Against Oakland. They may be doing some magic on that.
There we go. 42.4 seconds. That sounds about right.
That's good enough for government work. The holding is going to be called and put at about the 31, back it up 10 yards. Creasy calls timeout here at Ray Hughes Stadium. Going to get to see some other kids come out and play the second half, I assure you. And I will reload, Sam. Sam telling me to reload, that we've got new scores and new things coming in as he is updating the Google Drive. That's the way we work it. Knox West 21, Maryville 7. Riverdale 17, Germantown 21, Stewart's Creek 13, Rockville 14. It's a heck of a game. Siegel beating up on Coffee County 14-0. Summit 21, Blackman 14. And Knox Catholic and Innsworth are knotted up at 7. Patrick Freeman from a shotgun, 1 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Fakes it, looking to throw, catching some heat. Let's see what he does, see if he can get it off. He lets it go. He intercepted. Threw it right to him. Number 7, Ames. Jaden Ames. Best field position Antioch's had all night.
Deuce Hewitt was on the complete other side of the field right there. He just kind of stopped instead of moving with the play, and everybody else flowed defensively except for Ames. He knew Hewitt was there. A good job. And Freeman tries to throw a cross body across the field. Dangerous pass right there. That's going to get picked off 9 times out of 10, and Ames does right there. And Antioch has great field position here with 15 seconds left. We'll see what they do, Stewart.
Yeah. Getting a glare from that scoreboard on our scoreboard. They got the Jumbotron here, so we're just kind of catching that from the top. I'll try to improve that look here at the half, make that a little stronger for you all. Sorry about that. Let me see if I can do that, Anthony, right now.
Sure.
Back up. Let me get over here into the you take over, call play-by-play. Let me try to see if I can fix this.
So with 15.4 seconds and 1 timeout remaining, Adams and the Bears offense come back out onto the field trying to get that goose egg off the scoreboard. 3 receivers to the top. Coffee in the backfield with Adams. Fowler down here at the bottom.
It's going to be impossible, kids.
Adams takes the snap. Looking downfield, he's going to tuck this one and run. Get maybe a yard or 2 right there. The clock continuing to work. We'll see what Coach Arnold decides to do here. Don't know if they can. They're going to go ahead and take this thing into halftime. And say, don't know that they can kick from this far, so do you burn a timeout or not? They don't. And our score heading into the half, the Oakland Patriots 35, the Antioch Bears 0. And we will get you some scores of interest real quick before we take a break.
Yeah, because we don't have any stats because Dean Fox is sipping on a pina colada somewhere in the ocean as he's on a cruise. The principal here at Oakland High Schools, John Marshall. Director of Schools is Dr. James Sullivan, located at 2225 Patriot Drive in the northeast part of Rutherford County. 360,000 people live here in Rutherford County, stretch across 624 square miles. My sponsor tonight is John Jones Real Estate. Nobody sells homes like John. Christian Brothers leads at the half, 40-0. Or almost to the half, 40-0 with 6:55 left to go in the first half. I'm going to read you these scores as East Tennessee is still playing. Knox West 21, Maryville 7. Cleveland 29, Farragut 14. Over in Memphis, Christian Brothers 40, Hillcrest 0. Ravenwood 7, Smyrna 3. Riverdale 17, Germantown 21. Rockville 14, Stewart's Creek 13. Whitehaven 6, White Station 0. Siegel 14, Coffee County 0. Summit 21, Blackman 14. Knox Catholic and Innsworth are tied at 7s. Page 3, Laverne 0. Florence, Alabama 14, Albertville 7. Homewood 10, Helena 7. At the half, Boyd Buchanan 27, North Cobb Christian 0. At the half, McKenzie 17, McEwen 0. And at the half, Grayson County 20, Butler County 6. And that's my scores for right now. My sponsor is John Jones Real Estate. Nobody sells homes like John. Johnny, Wanda, we'll be back in just a few minutes. And we'll run this second half, and then we'll close out week 4 as we're still got 24 minutes under a waning crescent. We appreciate everybody joining us on Stork Vision.
Is that Michael Myers? Will he creep up behind you during the night? Don't look now. Watch out if the band plays Halloween.
Oakland High School Patriot Marching Band making their way off the field. Kids, I adjusted that clock. It should be in better situation. My sponsor tonight is John Jones Real Estate. Nobody sells homes like John. Got some movement on some scores. Things happening out and about on this Friday night of Week 4 here in the state of Tennessee. It is Week 3 in the state of Alabama. Let's start with Alabama scores first. Florence 14, Albertville 7. At the half, it's 10-10, the Helena Homewood game. They're knotted up at 10s at the half. Also at the half, McKenzie 17, McEwen 0. Grayson County 20, Butler County 6. Stewart's Creek 13, Rockville 14. Germantown 27, Riverdale 17. Once again, Germantown 27, Riverdale 17. That's at the half. Be a long bus ride home from Memphis, Anthony, if you don't get that one. Siegel 14, Coffee County 0. This is an interesting score down at the Dog Pound. Ravenwood 7, Smyrna 6. Whitehaven 13, White Station 0. We got an update on that one of the scores I saw switch. It looked like Page had scored. Where did that go, Sam? You took it out. Christian Brothers 47, Hillcrest 0. Ensworth 21, Knox Catholic 14. Yeah, and Blackman 14, Summit 21. Cleveland 36, Farragut 14. Knox West 21, Maryville 14. Boyd Buchanan 35, North Cobb Christian 0. Looks like Gary Rankin's going to get win number 478.
Yeah, sounds like he's on the way.
Yeah, he was thinking that was going to be a really tough football club. And
I think looks like.
And they're not running with that big Sanford kid. Boy, he ran the ball really
yeah,
well.
I mean,
big upright running.
Yeah.
I mean, really ran it well last Friday night. He's got a bruised shoulder sitting on the sideline, and Gary letting some of those other ones carry it, let them other boys carry it.
Yeah, and here in front of us, I think we're going to get to see some other kids get in the ball game here in this second half, especially if things continue going the way that they have.
Yeah, we're going to be in a running clock. It's 30 points here in the state of Tennessee, and so once it starts, it'll move pretty quickly, Anthony.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, unless Antioch can score,
Right.
which would stop that running clock, but you got to keep Oakland from scoring too.
Right,
so.
yeah, and then some. I mean, it's a 5-possession game currently. I mean, still got a long way to go, but if that running clock's going against you, it's not as much as it seems. I promise you that.
Yeah, Rabbit's got the gun, and it ain't no fun. Director of Schools, Dr. James Sullivan. The principal here at Oakland is John Marshall, located in the northeast part of Rutherford County at 2225 Patriot Drive. Woody Washington, he played here at Oakland. He's at Oklahoma. Trey Turks at MTSU. Jordan James is at Oregon. Isaiah Horton's at Miami. Eric Taylor's at Troy. Jacoby Stevens is coaching at LSU. That's a pretty good roundup of kids and players that are still involved in college football, Anthony.
Yeah, sure is. It's a lot of players you got out there at the next level for sure, and the most out of any other school here in the county currently in terms of active college football players.
School's been here about 51 years. Colors are red, white, and blue. Opened in 1972. Kevin Creasy arrived in 2015. 112 wins, 8 losses. And we'll be at the Riverdale-Rockville game next Friday night. Lady on the camera, she works for NADA and also the Rustler Hat Store downtown. She's been around the game of football since she was 2 weeks old. It's my daughter, Jolie Spencer. Appreciate you running the camera tonight.
What game did you have her at when she was 2 weeks old?
That was probably a double B. I want to say it was a double B. A double B game that she was at, or triple B. It would have been double B or triple B.
2 weeks, that's brand new. I'm sure she wasn't happy with hearing you scream through that microphone all day, I bet.
I think it was an away game.
Oh, man.
I think we went up to Waverly Belmont, or went down to Waverly Belmont. We're dedicating this broadcast tonight to the former head coach of the EKU Colonels, where I went to school, Roy Kidd. He's in hospice right now, and he's in the Hall of Fame. 314 wins, 124 losses. Coach from 1969 to 2002. Won the State won the championship in Division I AA in 1979 and 1982. He's from Corbin, Kentucky, and they've got a street named after him called Roy Kidd Avenue. And an interesting fact, when he was deciding where he wanted to go to college, it was between EKU and University of Kentucky. Bear Bryant was at UK, and Roy Kidd turned him down and said, I want to stay and play at home. He went to Madison High School. But anyway, the guy that is from parts unknown, he does all our graphics, normally runs our stats. He's on a cruise boat tonight somewhere out in the Atlantic Ocean. He graduated from Otterbein College, home of the Cardinals, runs our stats, runs our graphics. That's Dean Fox, the Fox that rocks. Lady on the camera normally is graduated from Western Kentucky University. She has a degree in speech pathology. She's our compass and takes care of us on Friday nights. Graduated from Western Kentucky University, Judy the Beauty. This guy runs MTSU soccer, softball, and football. Counts money in the day. He has a degree in communications from MTSU from Los Angeles, California, Anthony Fiorella. My name's Stork Montgomery. I own this operation. We call it a contraption. And we're working these last 24 minutes on the 37% illumination on a waning crescent. 360,000 people live here in Rutherford County, stretched across 624 square miles. 8 big schools are here. In the other region, which we call 5A region, that's Smyrna, Stewart's Creek, and Laverne. Here in Murfreesboro, Siegel, Oakland, Rockville, Riverdale, and Blackman, all a part of Region 3. And, Anthony, we get into region play next Friday night.
Yeah, and it's all going to start really ramping up from there. You're going to get into some matchups where I think, honestly, and some other coaches in the area have echoed this for Region 3 6A. I think there's going to be a lot more parity this year, Stork, because Blackman, they've had a tough start to the year. However, when we get into region play, I think they'll be competitive. Siegel has come out with their heads on fire, playing great football. So that's a team that could really make a push for things in this region. And, I mean, you've got Oakland still and Riverdale. Man, they're loaded. I mean, I really think that it is going to be a heck of a race this year.
Yeah, and these scores are getting quite interesting as we'll try to relay a lot of those to you. Oakland kicked off at the start of the game, and they're going to get the ball here at the start of the second half as we get ready to rock and roll. My sponsor tonight is John Jones, John Jones Real Estate. Nobody sells homes like John. Appreciate you, John. Coach Thomas McDaniel spent some time with, sounded like on the coaches show with our sponsor, John Jones, last Saturday.
Bravo is going to kick deep.
Yeah, we thought it was going to be the other kid, but it's actually Daniel Bravo. He wears number 19. So Bravo set to put his right foot into it, and he gets it away. We're underway.
That's going to be fielded at the 10.
11, 20, 30, 35, up to about the 39. Let's see where they mark it.
41.
41. Got a good mark.
Elijah King, the returner
Good
that
spot.
time. Great field position to start here for Oakland.
Well, it looks like they're seeing Patrick Freeman out, number 10, with the play, so he's going to stay in at quarterback. So going to start the starters here.
Chase Bandy, normally a receiver, is their backup quarterback right now currently.
Elijah King's at the top of the screen. And they send number 15 in motion, Ferguson, and whistles blow and time out, Antioch. Antioch head coach Devin Arnold not pleased, and before they get underway, going to call a timeout.
Yeah, and here in this second half for Antioch, something that you really want to try to stress to your kids is, look, it is what it is right now, but let's try to play clean football.
Yeah.
No penalties. Let's clean the penalties up, cut down on the turnovers, play clean football. Let's try to get ourselves a score or two before we get out of here tonight. You know?
Get a series going. Get some consistency.
Absolutely.
And it's regardless of who's on the field. Get some consistency.
And if you're Oakland, the same thing. They tossed an interception right there before the half, and was not the greatest decision in the world by Patrick Freeman. And they had quite a few penalties in that first half. So, again, both teams just try to look to play cleaner football, get some other kids in the game, and move on the next Friday night.
All right, they send Ashton Jones back out with Freeman. He's going to be the lone tailback. They switched to play, Anthony. They switched to play.
We do have several backup offensive linemen in now for Oakland.
Trips to the top, and Ashton Jones is single tailback. He lets Ashton Jones have it. Right side, you all, 50, 45. Still on his feet and up to about the 42 of the Antioch Bears.
And a good run right there by Ashton Jones, who honestly through these first couple of games, his MO, especially last year, transferring in, was a guy that really runs well between the tackles. I think something that he's proven to us is that he can be just as effective running off tackle as he does up the gut.
Melvin Cousin, number 3, was there on the stop. Single to the top, twins to the bottom. Freeman going to work from a shotgun. Little jet sweep coming this way. They get Ferguson involved, looks like, number 15.
He lost his footing there.
He's a little excited.
Still going to get about 5 yards there, and that is technically a pass completion as he pitches it forward.
2nd and 4, ball marked on the 35. We're in a running clock here at Ray Hughes Stadium. Freeman going to send number 11, Kalijah King, to the top of the screen. Going to work with Jones as a tailback. Freeman, feet rest on the 39. Lets Ashton Jones have it on the right side. Ashton Jones up to the 30, up to the 25, up to the 20. And he is tackled from behind by number 3, Melvin Cousin.
And really, these backup offensive linemen for Oakland doing just as good a job as the starters is opening up some holes. And Ashton Jones does not mess around. He hits the hole quickly and gets right up in there, and he's gashed him on this drive for 2 long runs.
Ashton Jones comes out. Craig Tutt comes in. He wears number 1. He's going to be the tailback with Freeman. Got Bullard in the slot. They're strong right. Freeman throws it to Ferguson. And he's tackled by number 41 of the Antioch Bears, Jeremiah Parker.
Yeah, quick hitch route right there, and Parker does a good job of getting to the ball, getting his hat to the ball quickly and making a good tackle.
Ball now marked on the 19. 2nd and 6 for the Patriots. Looks like they got Bullard just to the right of Freeman. No, that's number 1. That's Craig Tutt. Touchdown, Tutt. Touchdown, Patriots.
Good-looking drive there to start the second half by Oakland. Coming out and imposing their will on the ground. Gets himself yet another touchdown here to extend the lead.
Ashton Jones comes out to hold. Still sticking with Taylor as the kicker. And your long snapper is Hunter Rather, the senior. So Rather to snap. Ashton Jones to hold. Jacob Taylor to kick. He pops it. 42-0. 6 touchdowns, Anthony.
6 of them on the night. A really great night in all 3 facets of the game for Oakland, scoring 6 touchdowns, defense pitching a shutout thus far, and even in special teams, executing well in the kickoff game. They recovered an onside kick. Very good job in the kicking game tonight, too. Stork, got any scores?
That's what I'm looking for. Let's see what we got. Let's reload. All right. Knox West 21, Maryville 14, Cleveland 43, Farragut 21, Florence 14, Albertville 7. Rockville 14, Stewart's Creek 13, Boyd Buchanan 35, North Cobb Christian 0, Grayson County 26, Butler County 6, McKenzie at the half 17, McEwen 0, Germantown 27, Riverdale 17, so they're down by 10. And Germantown's good, you all. I mean, they're 3-0. Really good out of that region over there, and that's a That's got a lot of teams in it. You got to crawl out of that one. That's that Memphis 6A region. Jacob Taylor set to kick off, puts his right foot into it. Going to be start from the 20, Anthony.
That's what you want every time if you can get it.
Yeah.
That's a weapon in high school football, making that other team having to go 80 yards.
Siegel 14, Coffee County 0. Ravenwood 7, Smyrna 6. Homewood and Helena are knotted up at 10s. Whitehaven 13, White Station 0. Ensor 21, Knox Catholic 14. Christian Brothers 47, Hillcrest 0. Summit 21, Blackman 14. Adams going to work from a shotgun. Twins to the top and a single to the bottom. Let's see what he does. Going to flip it. Ooh.
Trying to find Belton again, a guy that probably had in excess of about 7 to 8 receptions in the first half.
Yeah, he's a good little receiver, Kobe Belton. He's just a sophomore. So
That's
a lot
what
of
I'm
young
saying.
guys.
Something with Antioch, yeah, they're a very young team, and they've got a lot of talent. They're going to be a force to be reckoned with over these next couple of years.
2 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Adams works from a shotgun. He's just a freshman, kids. Handoff right up the middle. And they give it to number 5, Coffee.
Kobe, the ball carrier.
And it's going to make it about third and a long 7 or short 8, whichever way you want to look at it.
And really, honestly, when you kind of step back and look at Adams' play through a wide lens, I mean, though things aren't going well for his team right now,
He's got good
he's
composure.
hung in there, and like he hasn't made any huge mistakes where they've turned the ball over or he's put the ball on the ground the one time when he did run. That was the one mistake. But other than that, I mean, he's making smart decisions. Very, very impressive for a 14-year-old.
Adams looking to throw, throws it out to Coffee on a screen. He's got a couple. He's going to be a little shy of that first down.
Yeah,
Tut pushes him out of bounds on the far side of the
don't
field.
know that he's going to quite get there. Maybe be a yard or two short. I'm sure Coach Arnold will probably keep the offense on the field here in a short yardage situation.
Yeah, try to get something.
Try to watch the ball. Don't jump.
Adams from a shotgun. Going to try to get him to jump. Sends a man in motion.
He's going to burn timeout.
Clock just ticking. We're waiting. He's
Got
telling
5
him to go.
seconds left on the play clock.
He's telling him to go with it.
They didn't get it off in time.
Is it going to be delay game?
Nope, he got the timeout.
All right. Timeout Antioch as they burn their second one. Our sponsor tonight is John Jones. John Jones Real Estate. Nobody sells homes like John. See what's going on. A lot of movement going on out there. Appreciate everybody joining us on Stork Vision.
College football getting ramped up now too, Stork.
Yeah, Lebanon leads Cookeville at the half 20-3 from George Niesick.
There you go.
And Maribel
George had a horse win this week.
had one win today.
It was today. I was going to say, was it today?
Gulfstream Park. Yep.
Onesto, right?
Onesto. I don't know if he got claimed or not. George is listening. George, did the horse get claimed? Let me know. Knox West 21, Maryville 14, and Maryville's going to lose again, Sam says. Cleveland 43, Farragut 21. So Cleveland stretching that lead. Florence, Alabama 14, Albertville 7. And this is a real interesting score, you all. Rockville 14, Stewart's Creek 13. Boyd Buchanan 35, and North Cobb Christian 0. Adams from a shotgun. Looking. Oh, turned over on downs.
Yeah, and I think somebody, I didn't see who exactly it was, but somebody got a paw on that one to knock it away. They were going for the quick slant, and he had it. So had that ball not been knocked down, they would have had that first down. A great defensive play there, and Oakland gets the ball back, and that clock continues to work, Stork.
Yeah. Ball's going to be marked on the 28-yard line on that far hash. Let's see who they stick with as quarterback. Well, we're going to stick with Freeman. Got a new tailback in there, Anthony. Watch. I can't see all his numbers. Freeman. They hand off to him. That's number 24 for the Patriots. Kenny Gregory. Kenny Gregory going to work up to about the 9-yard line.
And a good run there by Gregory. Really fast. He's not very big. Those feet are real low to the ground, but they're quick, choppy feet. Did a good job of hitting the hole quickly, and he's got them inside the 10.
Gregory stays in the game right behind Freeman. They give it to him again, straight up the middle. He's going to get about to the 3-yard line. Let's get the tackle to number 34 for the Bears. Malachi Osley. It's 2nd and goal. Those sinuses are killing it for Anthony Fiorella. Kenny Gregory to the left of Patrick Freeman, the quarterback. Send 11, little jet sweep to number 11, Kalijah King. King goes into the end zone. Touchdown, Kalijah King. Yep. Touchdown, Oakland Patriots.
Going to come back for a hold here, Stork.
Is it? Did one of the linemen hold, Anthony?
It was,
You can't do that, Anthony. Holding, it's 10 yards. Oh, it was on.
Yeah, it was on.
Both.
Yeah, that was going to say it was definitely offensive holding.
Yeah, I don't think there was no defensive holding. Well, either way, it's going to be 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Still going to be 2nd down.
And in a situation like that, Stork, when you run a lot of those jet sweeps and zone plays, when you're kind of you're going for those reach blocks where you're trying to get your hat outside the defender right there, and that defender's working vertically or laterally across the line of scrimmage, it's hard to not hold sometimes.
Freeman from a shotgun. A little quick, crisp, little screen pass. Crisp has got it. Crisp works up to about the 7-yard line.
And that was backwards, technically a lateral, and had that gotten past Crisp, would have been a live football. So count that one as a carry for Bronson Crisp.
We don't have our stats guy tonight, but he would count it as a carry. Dean Fox, the Fox that rocks. He'll be back next week. We let him off this week. He told us at the beginning of the season that he would be out. And I think he just about predicted the score. He said he's close to it. Anyway, they line number 1, Craig Tutt, up to the right of Patrick Freeman. Go easy, Spence. Pitch to Tutt. Tutt's got it. 5, 3, 2, works up to touchdown Tutt. Touchdown Patriots. Just kept pushing.
Yeah, great second effort. You're exactly right, Stork. Kept those legs churning. He got met at the 3. Didn't quit working and is able to get himself into the end zone. First touchdown of the night for number 1, Craig Tutt.
Yeah, and some of these games are at the half, Sam. They should be spinning out of the half, so you can take that off. Ashton Jones to hold. Hunter Rather to snap. And your kicker's Jacob Taylor. Taylor. No, it's not. That is not Jacob Taylor.
That was Noah Rogers.
Yes, Noah Rogers, number 24.
94.
94, excuse me. So Noah Rogers gets his PAT, gets name in the books, 49-0, Oakland Patriots.
The left-footed kicker.
Yes, I noticed that. That's the first thing I noticed. It was a left-footed kicker. It's kind of hard to stay.
He is also a senior as well, and going to stay out there to kick this one off, it looks like.
Yes. Should have 2 finals on my scoreboard, Sam says. And, wow, just lots of text. Trying to keep this thing going. A final, I guess, is Sam, I'm not for sure. Let me reload the machine here. I see 4th. It doesn't say F, so it doesn't say final. Still says 4th quarter on all those scores. So Rogers kicks off with that left foot and gets it back in the end zone. Oh, finals. Here we go. We got them at the bottom. Cleveland 43, Farragut 21. So Chandler Tigard is a winner. And Knox West has beaten Maryville 21-14. But we knew Knox West is really the old Fulton. The guy that used to get all the kids for Fulton is now over Knox West. And That's what's making Knox West such a powerful football team. You get money guys. You can play some football. Let's see what they do. Going to work from a shotgun. Adams. He keeps it. Not much there. It's number 14 for the Patriots. Camonte Smith is there.
Yeah, read option right there, and Adams may be able to get back to the line of scrimmage originally. Antioch still working to try to get that goose egg off the scoreboard.
Yeah. Adams going to work with Coffee in the backfield with him. Feet rest just on the 15-yard line. 2nd and 10. Ball's marked on the 20. Hand off to Coffee. Coffee looking for a little something. He's found it. He's gotten about 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's see where they spot it. Could be 9
I think
yards.
he's going to have enough yards there for the first down. A good little spin move there by Coffee to get those couple extra yards. Yeah, Kobe Coffee, a good run right there. Coffee is a senior.
Chain gang moves. Boxman resets everything to 1. Ball's marked on the 30-yard line. Adams going to work from a shotgun with Coffee. 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Looking to throw. Little screen pass. He gets it out to number 80. That's Fowler.
Fowler just could not reel it in. Tried to take off without the football.
Yeah. He wanted Fowler.
Stork, who the Colonels got tomorrow?
I'm not for sure. I haven't looked at college football at all.
Blue Raiders got to go to
Watched
Missouri.
Louisville. Watched a little bit of Louisville last night as they beat up on Murray State. Always tough Murray State. Sad about Coach Kidd. 314 wins, 124 losses. He was in the Hall of Fame, and he's currently in hospice. Dedicate this broadcast to him. As I am an Eastern Kentucky University graduate, spent a lot of Saturdays at Hanger Field, Roy Kidd Stadium, watching Roy run the football. That's what he did. I was at his last game, Anthony, and it was here in Nashville against Tennessee State at that time it was called Adelphia.
Adelphia Coliseum.
It was called Adelphia. It was pouring the rain, Anthony. I'm on the front row yelling. I'm the only one in the rain yelling at Roy Kidd, begging him to run the football. And I was just saying, run it, Roy, run it. That's what you did the whole time he was there.
Probably going to be the last play of the third quarter here.
From a shotgun, Adams looking to throw. Little screen pass. Wanted Coffee. Wasn't there. Into the third quarter. My sponsor tonight is John Jones. John Jones Real Estate. Nobody sells homes like John.
And at the end of the third, your score, the Oakland Patriots 49, Antioch 0.
All right, I got some scores. They're coming in, and I'm going to reload to make sure we got everything. Looks like Innsworth has scored again, 28-14 on Knox Catholic. Ravenwood 14, Smyrna 6. Germantown 27, Riverdale 24. So
that's a battle.
Yeah, we're getting some mixed scores there. Hopefully that is adjusted. We're working off score stream. So Germantown 27, Riverdale 24. Rockvale 20, Stewart's Creek 13. I repeat, Rockvale 20, Stewart's Creek 13. Boyd Buchanan that game should be going final here shortly. Sam 35-0 over North Cobb Christian. And you're adjusting the Christian Brothers Hillsboro, which is that a final already? He's adjusting. Yes, it is. Christian Brothers 54, Hillcrest 0. No, 61-0. Wow. So Coach McDaniel gets back on the winning track. He was the coach here at Oakland years ago. We still
when
keep
I
him.
played at Blackman, he was the head coach at Oakland.
Good coach. Always great to have him on Inside the Headset. You want a good interview, you interview Coach McDaniels. He can play both sides of the microphone.
We had many a good battle with Oakland when he was the head coach here.
Sure did. Blackman and Oakland went at it several times. Anthony played high school football for the Blackman Blaze under Philip Shadowens, who's now at Knox Catholic. McKenzie 17, McEwen 0. Florence 14, Albertville 7. Once again, Rockville 20, Stewart's Creek 13.
Chase Bandy now in the game at quarterback.
Out of an I formation, the flags fly and the whistles blow.
False start against Oakland.
Yeah, little illegal procedure it looked like.
Yeah, we got a lot of new kids in the ball game tonight right now.
Rockville 27, Stewart's Creek 13. Things unwinding down at the creek as the water is draining. Out of an I formation, Chase Bandy running the offense for the Oakland Patriots. Pitch to the second man, and that's number 25, Will Millsap.
Got another flag down at the top of the field. First carry of the night for Millsap.
The ball carrier. There's a flag on the play.
It's against the Patriots, just backing them up, holding. Can't hold, Anthony. They'll charge you for it.
Can't do that. That's right. You're going to pay the price.
Rockville scores and leads 27-13 with 3:05 left to go in the third.
Wow.
Cecil Joyce. Bandy, hands off. That's number 24 for the Patriots, Kenny Gregory.
Yep.
And Gregory gets a good piece of the real estate back to make it second down. It's going to be 2nd and 12.
He was brought down by number 1, Travis Goins, a corner.
Second down, 12.
And Darren Brown just keeping that clock rolling. There's only 9 minutes and 29 seconds left to go in this ball game. Appreciate our sponsor tonight, John Jones Real Estate. Bandy. Pitch. Back to Kenny Gregory, number 24. Up to about the 31.
Gregory on around the right end.
He's just about got him back that.
By Travis Goins.
Going to be just a little shy of that first down marker.
Yeah, and right there, number 46 for Antioch, that was Destin Johnson, busted into the backfield unblocked and nearly was able to get his hand on the handoff right there.
Third down, 1.
Chase Bandy running the offense for the Patriots in a tight set. Let's see what they do. He's going to go forward, try to get the first down. He's not going to get it, Anthony.
No.
4th down.
Not going to get there. That was number 34, Malachi Osley, in there on the stop. A good tackle there. No, they do give it to him.
They do.
Oh.
Well, that's a gift. Didn't look like it on my screen.
Yeah, I wasn't sure either.
It didn't look like it from here, but that's fine. Ball on the 35, 1st and 10. Bandy gets a fresh set of 4. Just didn't look like it on my screen.
No, I didn't think so either, but that's why we're up here and not down there.
I don't want to call football, Anthony. They send number 16 to the top of the screen, Evan Burney. Or Bernay. Boy, it was a little misconfusion there on that handoff.
Yeah, that did not develop
Will
correctly
Millsap
right there.
Yeah, a little off. As several defensive men for the Antioch Bears was in the backfield. Fiorella battling some sinuses, as you can tell.
Trying my best to mute my mic every time I got something going on.
Well, this broadcast sponsored by Zyrtec.
Yeah. I know you fine folks don't want to hear that.
No. But
we appreciate you sticking with us,
Yeah,
though.
I tell you what, it is an allergy haven here in the state of Tennessee this time of the year.
Brian Smotherman, the tailback in the ball game now.
Smotherman's got it, 30, 35, 40. He's got the first down and up to the 45. Chain gang will move, box man will reset.
Brian Smotherman, the ball carrier.
Yeah, it's going to be enough.
Yeah,
Put
you
it
could
at the
tell he
45.
just had that momentum. Chain gang moves, box man resets everything to 1. Ball marked on the 45 with 6:42 left to go in the ball game.
And these are important reps for Chase Bandy at quarterback, too,
Yes.
because if something happens to Patrick Freeman, you've got to have some reps in the game at quarterback.
Bandy from a shotgun. Hands off to number 48, Smotherman. And Smotherman with another good run and picks up about 11 yards. Chain gang will move. Box man will reset. as he gets another first down. About 21 yards for Smotherman. Just keeping up with that in my head. That's that EKU education
There you
coming.
go.
First and 10 as the ball's marked just at the 44.5. Paid a lot of money for that education.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I think
we all know about that.
I think tuition was $400 when I was going to school.
Oh, man, I would kill for it to have been that when I went.
It's a lot of money, though, back then. Back in the 80s. Bandy. He's going to get bottled up and come to the earth. It brought him to the earth.
Yeah.
Big number 33. Let's give it to him, Anthony. That's Gavin Bates.
And you could just tell Bandy definitely not a quarterback by trade for
No,
sure. I mean,
it's 2nd and 15.
but again, like I said, it's important that he's getting these reps now because if something happens to Patrick Freeman and you've got to go to him later this year, you got to know that he's able to at the very least manage the game and get you a W.
Ball on the 49 of the Antioch Bears. Got a lone receiver down here at the bottom of the screen, and Bandy going to reach up underneath the center. Quick handoff, Anthony. They got it to number 24, Kenny Gregory. Kenny Gregory still on his feet and kind of threw it out of bounds there at about the 32. Boy, he looked good, though.
Yeah, lost the football there at the end of that run. He was trying to go stiff arm the guy, and it just came out, but it's going to be enough to move the sticks.
Yeah. Chain gang moves, boxman resets, ball on the 32.
Trying to finish off one more drive offensively.
Yeah, and you just don't want to give it back to Antioch. Kevin just draining the clock here at the end. Out of an I formation, Bandy. He's got
strong eye with Millsap back there. They're going to toss it to him.
Yeah, Millsap's got it up to the 30. Up to the 25, up to the 26. He's close to the first down. He's going to be about a yard shy. Kevin giving the play to Chase Bandy as you see him trot back out onto the field. 2nd and 1. Ball marked at about the 23. You're doing all right. You're doing fine. Spencer over there working her hand. Short game tonight, Spence. Bandy from a shotgun with trip backs. Is that Kenny Gregory?
This is the old power T formation right there, Stort.
You don't see that.
You don't see that often anymore.
No, it wasn't.
That's old school. I'm talking.
Smotherman.
That's 1930s Detroit Lions right there.
Chase Smotherman on the carry.
Brian Smotherman.
Brian Smotherman, I'm sorry, number 48.
Chase Smotherman was a quarterback
That's
that I
right.
played with.
That's right. Blew it there. Out of an I formation, Bandy.
Kenny Gregory on the carry
Kenny
this
Gregory
time,
gets up to
down
about the 6-yard line.
And Kenny Gregory, man, he's had a heck of a ball game here in this fourth quarter.
Charles Hester, number 17, was there on the stop for the Bears. He's at the 6.
Really good runner, Kenny Gregory.
He is explosive. And they're going to leave Kenny Gregory in there along with number 34, Brown. Kenny Gregory. Boy, he was met very quickly. Boy, they sniffed that out. Big number 27, Anthony Jorge Castro.
Yeah, Jorge Castro does a great job right there just blowing up the guard and getting in the backfield right there to meet the running back Gregory. Gregory, not a big guy, so if you get your paws on him, chances are you're going to have a chance to take him down. Great play right there by Castro.
Several games moving into the fourth quarter, Sam says. As I have erased score stream and going to pull it back up. Bandy.
Oh, that's a live football.
Tell me what happens, Anthony.
Still no call yet.
Antioch's
They
got
say
it.
it's Antioch's ball. Number 25 for the Bears That's Jordan Hester comes off the bottom of the pile with the football. So Antioch, with the clock still working against them, is going to get a couple of more plays here on offense.
They sure are. Lebanon leads Cookeville 20-3. Let's see. Florence 14, Albertville 7. Rockville 27, Sturge Creek 13. Grayson County 33, Butler County 6. Germantown 27, Riverdale 24. Ensworth 31, Knox Catholic 14. Adams from a shotgun. Hands off. Not a whole lot there. Actually, we're working with Coble as a quarterback, DeJuan Coble. With 30 seconds left. We're going to do the scores and do a cast of characters and get out of here. In 21 seconds. Probably time for one more play. Coble's a quarterback. They're not going to run it. They're just going to let it run out. They're going to let it run out. That'll be the ball game, you all. Appreciate my sponsor tonight, John Jones Real Estate. Nobody sells homes like John. These are finals tonight. These are final scores tonight. Boyd Buchanan 35, North Cobb Christian 0. Christian Brothers 61, Hillcrest 0. Knox West 21, Maryville 14. Farragut 21, Cleveland 43. So those are all finals. At the half, McKenzie 17, McEwen 0. At the half, Siegel 14, Coffee County 0. Whitehaven is leading White Station 13-0. Helena has gone ahead 24-10 over Homewood. Got a score changing as I'm talking. Page 31, Laverne 0. Summit 21, Blackman 14. Ravenwood 14, Smyrna 6. Ensworth 31, Knox Catholic 14. Germantown 27, Riverdale 24. That's shaking up to a great ending. Grayson County 33, Butler County 6. Rockville 27, Sturge Creek 13. Florence, Alabama 14, Albertville 7. And Coffee County did score 35-7 right now on that Coffee County game. Let's go through the cast of characters and get out of here. The lady that's not here tonight that normally runs the camera, she's got a degree in speech pathology. She is our compass on Friday nights from Western Kentucky University. That's Judy the Beauty. Judy, we missed you tonight, but hopefully you'll be back in the saddle soon and running the camera. And nothing against the lady that done it tonight. The lady that did do it tonight, she works at NADA downtown. She also works at the Rustler Hat Company. She's been around the game, kids, since she was about 2 weeks old, and that's Jolie Spencer Montgomery. Thank you, Jolie Spencer, for helping us out tonight on Stork Vision. The guy that does our stats, he does our graphics. He's on a cruise boat somewhere. The space shuttle is parked tonight, but they graduated from Otterbein College with a degree in communications. It's Dean Fox, the Fox that rocks. We miss you, Dean. This guy wrote the app. He runs our website. He has his master's in systems analysis, his master's in data processing from Western Kentucky University. Sam, the soccer man. Appreciate you tonight, Sam. And the guy that was on color tonight helped me out a lot. MTSU soccer, MTSU softball, football. Counts money in the daytime. He's got a degree in communications from MTSU. He's from Los Angeles, California. Anthony Fiorella. My name's Stork Montgomery. I own and operate this contraption. We call it Stork Vision. Next Friday night, Riverdale and Rockville. And we will see you at the game.